I lost my father November 2010. I had gotten into a fight with my sister. We were not talking. I had to put down my cat in January of 2011. Both my kids had moved out 2010, and I was starting school in mid-January. So I was going through a, tough period as far as feeling very lonely. I had gone through a lot of loss. Very stressful time because I'm starting school, going into an office administration program, as an adult going back to school, which was very stressful and overwhelming. And sometimes your family and friends aren't just enough as far as, the advice that you need, and I needed some professional help at that time.
The Community Counseling Alliance is made up of a group of agencies within our community. The Family Service Windsor, Canadian Mental Health, and Hospice have all come together to form this alliance, and we offer and provide counseling to folks in our community that need that support.
In addition to the direct service where we're meeting with folks on a one-on-one, or we're meeting with families to help them as they're going through a hard time, we also offer groups that are aimed at strengthening folks to really take on some of the challenges that they may be facing in their own lives.
And there's a lot of people that have issues and challenges, and without the Community Counseling Alliance, they wouldn't have the opportunity to access services for the counseling.
I provide the counseling specifically, I get referred a client. We provide 5 counseling sessions initially, depending on their goals, for stress management, depression, anxiety, basic coping strategies.
The people that have participated in our program have a lot more confidence and feel much more in control of their lives as a result of the counseling.
It's that immediate access to service, because when folks realize that they need counseling and they're looking for it, if we can get them in to see someone right away, we know that the impact is going to be significant, and our chance of getting folks through is much, much better. I'm also proud to say that in Windsor and Essex County, we don't have a waiting list for service, and no one should have to wait to get help.
Yeah, the collective efforts that the United Way coordinates, bringing together non-for-profits, financial services, volunteer efforts, and people who care, without them, the community truly would look quite different. And for me, speaking about the Community Counseling Alliance, again, most likely that this program would not exist. And firsthand, speaking with the clients and their ability to access a program like this is phenomenal, because a lot of people don't know, that they can access funded services.
Well, I always believe that the difference in being a good community and a great community is how do we treat the people in our community that are vulnerable, that are in need. And I think United Way is the beacon for that. They remind us we have people in our community that need help. We don't want to think about those children that are going to school without breakfast, or those folks that have lost their jobs and need help and support. And United Way is that organization that reminds us that there are people, and they find ways to support the people through organizations like our Alliance group.
The program has changed my life in so many different ways. It's helped me as far as my self-esteem. It's given me a lot of hope that I didn't feel that I had through those difficult times. They help you with coping. I can communicate better, more effectively, and can say no without having to feel guilty. And there are so many other reasons, as far as I've worked on so many personal goals, and I've accomplished that, I think, through the help of the counseling that I received.